The Imperial Dreadnought Eternal Dominion hung in the void like a monument to absolute power. Its hull stretched 3 kilometers from bow to stern, bristling with plasma cannons and graviton projectors that could crack planets. Admiral Zaxthor of the Calrexian Empire stood on the bridge, his 4 eyes gleaming with anticipation as the primitive human vessel approached. "They dare answer our summons with this toy," he hissed, mandibles clicking in what his species considered laughter. The human ship was laughably small, barely 200 meters. It had no visible weapons, no shield generators, no engine arrays capable of faster-than-light travel without jump gates. The Empire had conquered 47 star systems in the past cycle alone. This would be the 48th. "Open a channel," Zaxthor commanded. "Let us witness their terror." The view screen flickered to life, and the Admiral found himself staring at 2 humans. A woman with dark skin and intelligent brown eyes sat in the captain's chair, her posture relaxed. Beside her stood a man with an easy smile, his hands casually tucked into the pockets of what appeared to be civilian clothing. "I am Admiral Zaxthor of the Calrexian Empire," he began, his voice resonating with the weight of 1,000 conquered worlds. "You have entered Imperial space. Your species will submit to the woman." Captain Jasmine Chen, according to their intercepts, interrupted him. "Sorry, did you say Eternal Dominion? Like you named your ship that? With a straight face?" Zaxthor's translator struggled with her tone. "Was it amusement?" Harry, the man beside her, leaned toward the camera. "Mate, that's like naming your dog Maximum Overlord. It's a bit much, isn't it? You dare mock the Empire?" Zaxthor's voice rose, his threat glands pulsing crimson. "We have subjugated civilizations spanning 3 galaxies. Our military might is 3 galaxies?" Jasmine's eyebrows shot up. She turned to Harry. "How long did it take us to map 3 galaxies?" "Like 20 minutes? 17 minutes, Harry corrected, consulting a data pad. "But we were eating lunch, so probably faster if we'd focused." Zaxthor felt something unfamiliar stirring in his primary stomach. Was it confusion? Rage the humans showed no fear. None of the trembling, the desperate pleas, the offers of tribute that always came before submission. "You will respect the Empire," he roared. "Our weapons can vaporize your pathetic vessel in—" "Can we talk about the weapons?" Jasmine said, zooming in on the Eternal Dominion's hull. "Are those plasma cannons?" "Harry, look at this." "They're still using plasma." Harry squinted at the screen. "Oh, bloody hell they are. That's adorable. That's like bringing a musket to to whatever comes after muskets. We're talking early 21st century tech here," Jasmine continued, as if Zaxthor wasn't even present. "Maybe 22nd if we're being generous." The Admiral's translator was working overtime now. These humans were not just unafraid, they were dismissive. As if the Empire's greatest military achievement was a child's science project. "Enough!" Zaxthor slammed 3 of his 6 appendages against his command console. "You will witness Imperial power. Weapons, prepare to fire." Wait, Harry held up a hand, still grinning. "Before you do that, can we show you something?" "Just for fun?" Before Zaxthor could respond, the human ship shifted. It didn't move through space, it moved space itself. In a blink, it was behind the Eternal Dominion. Then beside it. Then above it. Each transition took no time at all, violated every law of physics the Calrexians understood. "That's our basic civilian shuttle propulsion," Jasmine explained cheerfully. "We call it quantum displacement. We invented it because traffic was really bad on Earth." "Traffic," Zaxthor repeated, his voice hollow. "Oh, and about those weapons," Harry continued. The space between the 2 ships suddenly folded. Not metaphorically, literally folded like paper being creased. "See? We figured out that matter and energy are just really complicated origami. So we don't use weapons anymore. We just unfold things that annoy us. Or fold them into shapes they don't like," Jasmine added. "But we're peaceful, so we don't do that. Much." Zaxthor felt his threat glands deflating. Around him, his bridge crew had gone silent. 3 galaxies conquered, 47 civilizations subjugated, and not one had laughed at them. "Your empire," Jasmine said, her tone gentler now, "is impressive. Really. You've built something that lasts, that spans star systems, that takes vision and coordination. It's just that you're doing it the hard way," Harry finished. "All this conquest, all this military posturing. We tried that on Earth, had a whole phase about it. Nearly killed ourselves a few times. Then we figured out that the universe is really, really big, and really, really weird and mostly empty. Conquering it is like conquering an ocean. It's just there. So what do you want? Zaxthor asked, his voice barely a whisper. Jasmine shrugged. Coffee, mostly. We're explorers. We go places, meet people, learn things. We heard there was an empire out here making a fuss, thought we'd check it out. She paused. Also, do you guys have coffee? We're almost out. You came here for coffee? And curiosity, Harry added. Always curiosity. Zaxthor looked at his vast warship, his empire's pride, and felt something he'd never experienced in his 3 centuries of military service. He felt small, not threatened, small, like a child who'd built a sandcastle and declared himself king only to watch the tide come in. We don't have coffee, he said finally. Shame, Jasmine said. Well, if you ever want to chat or need help with anything, actually, you know what? Your faster-than-light drives are super inefficient. We've got some designs that might help. Want us to send them over? You would help us? Why not? Harry said. We're all stuck in this weird, infinite universe together. Might as well be friends. The channel closed, and the human ship vanished. Not moving away, simply ceasing to be there, as if it had decided that particular region of space was no longer interesting. Zaxthor stood alone on his bridge, staring at the empty void where humanity had been and then wasn't, and did something he'd never done in his entire military career. He laughed, not from cruelty or dominance, but from the sheer absurd relief of discovering that the universe was so much stranger, so much larger, and so much friendlier than his empire had ever imagined.